Don't get comfortable, don't skip, and don't blink, because the end of this story hits harder than the beginning. Watch till the end. I mean, because the final seconds are the reason this whole thing exists. It was the late night comedy, stop pretending. It was comedy. The night jokes gave way to documents. And a television studio started feeling less like a stage and more like a crime scene. The feud between Jimmy Kimmel and Donald Trump had been circling each other for years. Insults, nicknames, late night monologues answered by late night post. Noise ego, muscle memory. But this Wednesday, something snapped earlier that day. Trump had gone online and done what he always does when threatened. He attacked intelligence. He called Kimmel low IQ. Said he couldn't pass a basic cognitive test, dared him to show grades, classic projection. The bully calling someone else stupid before anyone can look too closely at him. But here's where Trump miscalculated. He assumed the joke would stay a joke. Subscribe now, seriously, because the tone is about to turn and you don't want to miss what follows. Kimmel walked onto the stage at the El Capitan Theater, but something was wrong. No big music hit, no playful grin. The applause came in late, uncertain, like the audience sensed they were about to witness something they couldn't unsee. Kimmel didn't stand. He sat, and in front of him, he placed a battered gray cardboard file box, the kind that smells like dust and secrets. On the side, barely legible, were 3 letters and a year and a May 1964. Mr. President, Kimmel said, staring directly into the camera, calm in a way that felt threatening. You called me low IQ today. You said I couldn't pass a test. You challenged me to compare brains. He opened the box. And because I'm petty but thorough, I sent someone to the archives of the New York Military Academy. Turns out, back then, nobody shredded anything. At that exact moment, the screen behind him split into, on one side, Kimmel. On the other, Donald Trump, live on his own platform, smirking, laughing, pointing at the screen, telling aides, watch this. He's going to fold, subscribe, watch till the end, because this confidence doesn't survive. Kimmel pulled out a yellow document.
Trump's laughter died mid-breath. This, Kimmel said, holding it up, is a permanent academic record from junior year. Stanford Binet aptitude testing administered May 12, 1964. The studio went dead silent. No laughs, no gasps. Just the hum of air conditioning and the sound of something unraveling. Trump leaned forward on the live feed. His eyes narrowed. He whispered something to an aide without blinking. You tell people you're a genius, Kimmel continued. You say you have the best brain anyone's ever seen, so let's read. He put on reading glasses, slow, deliberate. Verbal aptitude, 42nd percentile. Pause, abstract reasoning, 38th percentile. Trump stood up on the feed, hands waving, voice rising. Don't do this, he shouted. That's illegal. Shut it down. Kimmel didn't flinch. And the composite score. He looked down again. 89. Let that number sit. Let it rot in the air. 89. Below average, not exceptional, not gifted. Just small subscribe now. Because this is where the mask falls. On screen, Trump exploded. Not anger, panic. A guttural animal sound ripped through his laptop microphone, distorting into static. He screamed about lies, about fake papers, about betrayal. I'm a super genius, he yelled. He lunged toward the camera. The feed tipped. Gold curtains blurred. Ceiling lights spun, then static. But the audio caught one last thing before cutting out. Trump screaming at someone off. Screen, who gave him that? In the studio, no one clapped. No one laughed. They hadn't just seen a number. They had seen fear. Kimmel closed the file box gently. 89, he said quietly. That explains the bleach, the Sharpie, the rage, the obsession with anyone who reads. He tapped the box once. Class dismissed. The segment ended, but the scream didn't. It echoed across the internet, clipped, replayed, slowed down, memed, studied. The myth of the stable genius didn't lose a debate that night. It had a tantrum. And if moments like this matter to you, moments where power meets paper, where ego meets evidence, don't let them disappear. Like this video so it travels. Subscribe so it doesn't get buried. Turn on notifications so the next mask coming off doesn't happen without you. Watch till the end of our next one, because the louder they scream, the more they're afraid of what's written down.